6:23 on your time. It's a high of 48 currently. It is 40 cloudy skies in Waytown. Rapper and podcaster of Drink Champs, Noriega speaks on making it cool for rappers to have podcasts and says his friends Jadakiss and Fat Joe took his formula. They're what? Right. Let me. You're what? Well, I love Nori though. I mean, yeah, they might have bit off your presentation a little bit, I guess. A podcast is a podcast, dog. It's gonna have an intro. It's gonna have y'all screaming and hollering and stuff.
And y'all all the rappers, so it's gonna have the same type of vibe, I imagine.
It would be different to me if they was all like clapping after every sentence, like how Nori and them do. Mm-hmm. Deona got a St. Louis hat on. Let's clap it up, y'all. Let's clap it up.
Yeah, no, I find Drink Champs very. It's a lot.
Yeah, I can only. It's only certain interviews I can watch on there.
Absolutely. There's so much going on. Well, who is this for? That's what when I watch it, I just like, it's so chaotic. You're cutting people off every second, and Joe does the same thing on his podcast, where it's like, bro.
And there's kind of that New York bravado, too.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Loud and just, in your face. I can see that. In other news, over the weekend for the 57th NAACP Image Awards, the chairman, Leon Russell, was asked his take on black people minding their business in this political season, and he speaks on if we can afford to.
He ain't lying.
Yeah. Never been a fan of, how the trend on social media, everybody being like, oh, they ain't got nothing to do with me. It still will, and it really does.
Right. It always does. And voting is your chance and opportunity to make some changes where you think you can't, but you really can. And there's too many people in the boat of, we can't make any changes because you feel powerless because of your one vote. Your one vote is powerful.
Yeah, it is. That's the morning gossip right here on Hustle and Shyne in the morning. We'll be back at 6:39. Please, cousins, be careful as you are driving on the road. There was another fatal crash. We'll talk about that up next. Hustle and Shyne in the morning, only on Hot 103 Jazz.
Hot 103 Jams. Kansas City's number one for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. That's your favorite part? Go ahead, get it in. Get it in, D.
You okay?
Okay. Good morning, Grandview. You up hustling and shining.
6:39 on your time. It's the high of 48. Currently, it is 40, cloudy skies, and Raytown South.
Cousins, listening for a major announcement going down this Friday, 5:12 p.m. during the Playmaker Show, right here exclusively on Hot 103 Jams. If you were on Facebook yesterday or any social platform in Kansas City, you saw the news, and maybe some of you saw the video of this unfortunate and deadly accident as a speeding pickup truck slammed into vehicles on 71 on the exit ramp on Meyer. So this pickup truck driver was speeding north on the exit ramp, and it hit two vehicles, stopped at a red light, killing two people in one of the vehicles. It happened after 12:30 p.m. It was a black Ford F-150, sped north on that exit ramp, sideswiped the silver Ford Escape, and slammed into the rear of a silver Subaru. So the driver and front seat passenger of the Subaru died at the accident scene. And their names have not been released yet. And the pickup truck driver suffered life-threatening injuries themselves and is at the hospital. And also, the drivers of the Ford Escape and GMC Sierra suffered 9 life-threatening injuries. So these were the 12th and 13th traffic deaths of the year in KC, and there were 9 at this time last year. So something is amiss. Something, coming from the KCK accident where the driver's going the wrong way on Sunday morning, and now, and that's not KC Mo, that's KCK, but it's still within our city. I feel awful, man. And D, did you see any of the pictures or video that people were taking yesterday? It was awful. It looked devastating.
Yeah, and the other day, actually, I completely almost forgot about this till you were talking about this story. Like 3, 4 in the morning when I'm leaving the club after working and all of that stuff. I was literally at a stoplight by Uptown Theater. Stop sign, somebody was speeding. When I say they were doing at least 100 on the street, I didn't even see them. I looked up, they swerved to miss me, and they ran the the light, and just kept going. But if I didn't move up a little bit, they would have straight up rear-ended me. Mind you, I'm actually stopped. So it was scary at that moment to see that, and I'm like, what are you doing? And it was a big truck. And it was somebody that just was reckless, 3, 4 in the morning, just out there wilding, running lights. So it's ridiculous on how people are. Hey, come on, man. You gotta have some sense.
Yeah, we are definitely praying for the victims and families and loved ones in this tragic accident yesterday. Jams, Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Good morning, KCK. You up hustling and shining.
6:52 on your time. It's a high of 50. Currently, it is 41. Cloudy skies at the Grandview Triangle.
Today's Soul Food Tour. Thanks, man. I appreciate
We're
it.
being marching.
King and Queen's Barbecue. Is that what we had today on Prospect? That's what we had. Okay, I was right. I was guessing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was guessing. Hey, shout out to the cousins on Instagram tapping in. King and Queen of Barbecue, 5932 Prospect Ave. I've been seeing their billboards around the town, and I want to test this theory about y'all being a king and queen of barbecue in KC. That's look when you say that about yourself,
Right.
in Kansas City.
You gonna mean it?
The bar is high.
It is.
So when Hood Food Review coming there, and I can't wait, man. Today is going down from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Come on and pull on up with your $5, cousin. Come on through. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at King and Queen of Barbecue, 5932 Prospect Ave. Shout out to Brown and Crew for sponsoring the 33rd annual Soul Food Tour.
Go eat good, cousin.
For real though. New proposals from Kansas City, Missouri Mayor Quentin Lucas would change how settlements are paid for police department lawsuits. Now, this current budget year, which ends April 30th, the Kansas City Police Department has paid $10.7 million in settlements. The money to pay those settlements, you know where that comes from?
That budget.
Out of KCPD's budget. So as you know, earlier this month, KCPD, or last month, Chief Stacey Graves told City Council she's making cuts to the department's current budget. Those cuts include overtime, equipment purchases, and the hiring of staff. She cited the lawsuit settlement payouts as a major reason. Yeah, $10.7 million would be. So currently, the State of Missouri Control Board of Police Commissioners has the final say on lawsuit settlements. Instead of taking that money from KCPD's budget deed, the mayor's plan would use the city's legal defense fund to pay settlements, instead of the Board of Police Commissioners having final approval on settlements. So Lucas's approval would give the city the final say. You know, this wouldn't really be a big deal, D, if some of the cultural problems that we have inside policing, right, specifically KCPD, didn't equate to all of these settlements. Like, why are we having all of these settlements?
Right.
Maybe
Look within. I mean,
exactly.
Like, you know, on the back, this is the back end of it. But to me, the first thing you need to be doing is making sure that everybody that is staff there is handling everything properly, so that they're not putting you in a position that now, you know, they're a liability. And what do you do if you're a liability at work to get fired? Simple.
Well,
let's send some love around the town.
on the desk of Deona Hustle.
816-900-4103. Go ahead and text us the name of a friend, family member, colleague, anybody, cousin. We want to send them some love on this Taco Tuesday around 7:12 right here on Hustle and Shyne in the Morning. We got those shout-outs waiting on you. So hit us up right now. 816-900-4103. It's Hustle and Shyne in the Morning, only on Kansas City's #1 and hip-hop, R&B, and throwback.
Hot 103 Jams. about to go up, about to go live right now. Kansas City, Missouri, let's go. Hot 103 Jams, Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Grandview, good morning. You up hustling and shining.
7-Eleven on your time, high up 48. Currently, it is 40 at the KU Medical Center.
Man, cousins, we love and appreciate you so much for tapping in the Hustle and Shine in the morning. Whether you're doing it on the streams or whether you are doing it old school style. You're driving down 71 right now. Please be careful and be cool, y'all, for real. 435, I know it's a lot of traffic right there right now, but be cool and share some grace this morning. And just know that we appreciate you for making us a part of your daily morning routine, wherever you are, because we know you could have been anywhere else in the world.
But you decided to be here with us today, and we appreciate you and your time.
Right.
Shout out to the cousins that's hitting us up on the Hustle and Shine text line. Baby Josh said, or Baby John or Jay, we going to go with both of them. Said, I would love to shout out my mom, Sarah Charles, for being amazing and full of so much love and life. Thank you for being you and gifting life to me. I love you and have a beautiful day. That was very sweet.
Amen.
Shout out to Anastasia Jackson. She said, welcome to OP Kansas to her niece and her family. Also, shout out to Anthony Drone, Brandocious, Big Reese, Cortez Drone, and then the Kirkwood and Solomon family. That love was sent over from Chef Taco. Stacey Davis always hits us up saying, like every day, it's like a Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday every day, Stacey. That's how we
Oh,
do it.
yeah, absolutely.
And big love to Rich Harris as well. We appreciate you always.
Chef Trader, what's up?
Hey,
How's everybody doing?
A happy belated birthday to our Uncle Rodney Shepherd and
Okay.
Boone. Also, another birthday shout out to Unique from Coca and Tay. So shout out to
Unique
cousins.
New York.
Let's see who else we got. Make sure, because we on Facebook too. FYI, if you want to see us in studio, want to see us live, all you got to do is get on Facebook, because you're probably already there, and just type in Hot 103 Jams, and you'll see the live stream. Kiara Jenkins, Cynthia Good, LaShawna Oliver, Marcus Hearn. Yeah, we got 4 of our cousins.
Oh.
In the chat. Who else? Am I missing anybody? Redonda Sawyer.
Hope not.
And that's it. And then, of course, Brandon Blake on the Twitter side.
My dog.
Always waking up with us. We appreciate you deeply.
Yes, we do.
Up next, the morning gossip. We got to talk about your black card. During the episode of Nick Cannon's Spade Show, his co-host found out that Wood Harris and Steve Harris are brothers, and he's trying to take her black card. But we're going to talk about our list, because I got a whole list of things that I think if you have not accomplished these things, your black card is revoked.
I can't wait for this.
Up next, Hustle and Shine in the morning, only on Kansas City's #1 for hip-hop, R&B, and throwback.
Hot 103 Jams. We go hustle and shine in the morning.
7:26 on your time. It's a high of 47. Currently, it is 40, misty skies, and Longview Lake. Now, on a recent episode of Nick Cannon's podcast where they play spades, his co-host found out during the episode that Wood Harris, the actor, and Steve Harris, the other actor, are siblings. So this starts the conversation is what revoked somebody's black card? Now I'll let you kick off before I drop my list.
If you cannot say the Black National Anthem, if you can't do it at least the first verse,
That's what I was going to say because the actual full song is way longer than we sing.
Just do the first verse.
8 lines is what most people know. Most people don't know the whole thing.
Every voice will sing till earth and heaven ring. Of liberty. Okay, yep. I know the rest of it. We ain't got time. It's already 27.
Blame it on the time. Okay, quick. Couples black card list. This is simple. If you've never seen at least one Tyler Perry play, your card's been snatched. If you have not seen The Wiz,
I've seen that a lot.
if you haven't seen at least 5 classic black movies, that could be Ruth, Brown Sugar, Raisin in the Sun, The Best Man, Color Purple, whatever. If you out here kissing dogs in the mouth,
No.
If you remember a few black classic TV show lines, scenes, you're good.
Okay.
If you know how to play
Look at the
spades,
white shoes. Look at the white shoes.
you're good. And the last thing on my list personally is as long as you bake your macaroni and cheese, get that little crispy on the top. You good by me.
Hey, if you cannot fry a piece of chicken, I'm serious. I'm snatching it. Sorry.
Now, you want to fly by this. Teddy Bear says taking some time to move into a new chapter, but says just because she's known to be a little spicy in the bedroom doesn't mean that she's going to do that with you the first time she meets you. Yeah, so there's that. Be cautious, but people got to build trust with you. Relax.
Relax is crazy.
This.
Just one of our favorites from Candy. You know.
Is his body?
Oh, yeah, with Todd Tucker. What? You know? Come on. Body. Okay, we done with that. Just waiting on Stacy. Hot 103 Hot 103 Jams, Kansas City's number one for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Good morning, North KC. You up, hustling and shining.
7:40 on your time. It's a high up 47. Currently, it is 39 foggy skies in Independence.
So if you're in Johnson County, two bus routes are being cut and the micro transit coverage area is being reduced, D, along with fewer days of service. Now, leaders say it's part of a strategic plan to prioritize and invest in overall public transit that benefits more of the Johnson County community. It's one of the two routes Johnson County is suspending in an effort to revamp its transit system. So the Shyne 563 route was also suspended Sunday. So two routes were among the few that with the direct public transit link from downtown KC Mo to Johnson County. And the Johnson County Board of Commissioners chairman explained that the funding and resources will be going forward toward increasing the frequency for more popular routes. So riders can expect an increase in the number of buses running at 401 Metcalf Plaza, 475 75th Street, and 520 Strang Line Express Route. So it seems like they consolidating, making some changes or something, but interconnectivity in this city is a problem that we have been working on with the streetcar. We had free buses, but that's set to expire, and I'm not sure what the future of that is. But we have to invest more in mass transit, getting around from Kansas City, Independence to, Shawnee Mission, KCK, Johnson County, whatever. So,
Which one you right?
absolutely. Stacy Saucy knows the law. Good morning, Stacy. What you got? Come on, Lincoln. My bad. I went on 3 jams. Kansas City's number 1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Good morning, Grandview. You up hustling the show? Nah, I forgot it was the young lady at the line. No, that was me. No, I know you got band on, on your British right now. So, my bad, anime. You gotta feel it from the stomach, from the coming from, anime.
I know the words. I
You can do a song 10?
18 on your time, high at 48, currently at 39, Mr. Skies at the best university in the town.
Oh, there we go.
No, you in case.
Well, one of the best movie theaters, something that Mary and I, we love going to. More so than me. I loved it too, though, when I went. She was more of a movie goer, that's what I was trying to say. But doing
anything after that.
Stop, don't do that. Medicine Society came out in 93, so that's wrong. Well, I didn't see Medicine Society on big theaters on Main Street, K-Fair, Pine Light District. And chances are you won't be able to see any more movies there because they announced Sunday that they will exit its current location downtown. So, this theater opened up in 2021 after a tough 7 months of business following the pandemic. And I don't know. Whenever I went in there, it seemed clean, but a little empty. Sometimes,
I feel like movie theaters would just not have been the same. I'm not going to even say because of COVID, but I mean, honestly, people don't go to movies like that no more. I enjoy the movies, but like,
when I was a kid, it was more so of at least 2 times a month experience for me.
Thing to do. It's like a film trip.
Yeah, it was like movies are burning my cool crest. That was the things that me and my John did, me and my brother did. But now it's like, I got better snacks at home. I got better.
I got the movies at home. The movie lasted for what, a week in the movie theaters? Or they're like on prom?
And you got the same equipment, like you got big TVs at home, and you got your surround sound cracking on. So yeah, I mean, maybe it's just a sign of the times, I guess. But going to it is still different though. Going to the show as opposed to staying at home.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to the movie. I went to this location though. I've been to B&B Theater.
Oh, it was a great location.
It's the one near like the Chalk House, right?
Yeah, somebody gonna come smash that out though.
Oh, I'm sure. We got the morning gossip up next for you. Paramount Skydance has confirmed that they got some big plans on the way, and I know how Shynin feels about it. So we'll talk about it up next. Hustle and Shyne in the morning. Only on Kansas City double up in hip hop, R&B, and throwback. Yeah, big shout out to Lauren London for always holding it down. If you recall, back in 2019, March 31st, 2019, Nipsey Hussle was gunned down in LA. So
I couldn't believe it. I ain't gonna never forget that. And it was the day before April Fool's Day, and so a lot of people thought that it was fake.
right,
A lot of people didn't believe it, and then you got some idiots and insensitive people posting the results of what happened on that day, man. I don't know.
I mean, social media was crazy. I mean, Twitter was actually called Twitter still. It was crazy online. It was so many conspiracy theories. It was so much. But when you just think about how many known rappers actually are killed in their own city, that's a whole nother conversation for another day.
That's a deep psychological conversation.
Absolutely. So very sad, but happy that people and his family have continued to live on with his legacy. So shout out to them.
Can we get a marathon burger in KC? Like,
that'd be fine.
Can we do that? No.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Somebody call that Black Sam.
In other news, Paramount Skydance has confirmed that once its planned acquisition of Warner Brothers Discovery is completed, the company intends to combine its Paramount Plus and HBO Max streaming platforms into a single service.
Cable TV back, y'all.
It's been back. You see these prices? It's just a different font.
Cable TV is here, y'all.
During a Monday investors call, the CEO, David Ellison, said that the consolidation will create a bigger streaming footprint, noting that, quote, we do plan to put the two services together, which today gives us a little over 200 million direct-to-consumer subscribers. So, I'm just thinking about, like, it's good and bad to this, because I get tired of going to and having to need 50 different streaming platforms, but that was the point of cable. It's so that you could just get everything from one source back in the day. So it sounds like they kind of just doing the same thing. So
we did this to ourselves, y'all. We did. Our hunger, our appetite, our insatiable appetite to watch TV shows all in one weekend, and I think the streaming services took advantage of our human element and how we like to digest things. And of course, as a business, you
know, either 50 streaming sites or one.
I don't know. That's a good. It's a price thing for me. It's like, what I think the smart thing is to set a budget with your prices with how many subscriptions you have, and then just go from there. Just if you can have 300 under your $70 or $100 budget, then do that. But if it exceeds that, like it's just some stuff you got. Me, I can live on YouTube and Tubi. Dead ass, bro. I can just live off those two. I'm so serious about that. So I don't know.
That's the morning gossip right here on Hustle and Shyne in the Morning. Birthdays, Pisces, we got you up next, and that's my jam. We got pick if we want to get you qualified for the R&B Southern Soul Fest. Up next, Hustle and